Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to the first ever episode of The Break Room with me, MikeyOver. Now listen, this show is going to get a little silly. It's going to get a little crazy even. But tell you the one thing it won't do is it won't be boring. Now first I want to take you on a tour of the studio. So this is the Overs studio. We got the excellent Zen fountain, which is not working because that's the Over studio. We've got the fridge, which is empty. And we've got, can you see this? The nameplate. Ooh, very official. So ladies and gentlemen, the break room. What are we going to do in the break room? Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do in the break room. We're going to talk all things sports. We're going to talk all things craziness. And we're going to talk all things silly. So first, for the debut episode, I would love to start off with one of my favorite things to talk about, which is the top 5 NBA teams that are the most down bad. You're saying, what's down bad? MikeyOver, Michael Scott, I don't know, dude. I'm a huge Office fan. Nikki Picks, welcome to the break room, ladies and gentlemen. Grab a coffee, sit down, stay a while. It's going to run about 15, 30 minutes. I don't even know. But listen, let's get back to the topic at hand. The top 5 most down bad NBA teams. Now, you might be sitting there going, what is down bad? Well, let me tell you what down bad is. Down bad is, let's say you have a crush on someone and you text them, hey, and they respond, no. That would mean that you are, in fact, down bad. You know, you're out of your luck. You're doing terrible. Nothing is working out. Also, it's St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I got my Irish on. I got the green on. It's a big green day. Providence College, Liverpool, wrong way, whatever. You get the vibe. So let's get back to it. We're all over the place right now. Let's lock it in here. The top 5 most down bad NBA teams. I'm going to go 5-1. How does that sound? Does that sound good, everybody? Here we go. And I'm going to give you my explanation one. So for the number 5 team that is the most down bad. Now, in case you're wondering, I will be using my phone because I don't have a monitor and my laptop is about 10 feet away from me. So we're going to go off the phone for the data. So here we go. Number 5 is the Rockets. Now, when I say down bad, I mean down bad. The Rockets are on a 12-game losing streak. And with that, they've got a plethora of issues. Victor Oladipo has told the front office, I'm not resigning. After being, I would say, elated to join the squad, he's now told them, I'm not going to resign. So now you made a blockbuster trade. You got Victor Oladipo. You got John Wall. You got DeMarcus Cousins, who, by the way, isn't even on the team anymore. And now Victor Oladipo is walking into the front office saying, hey, I'm not going to resign. So where do you go from there? More down bad. But as with most down bad things, there's always a ray of sunshine. And that ray of sunshine is Kevin Porter Jr. Wow, is he good? I mean, come on. The kid is an absolute killer. As I would say with Liv Moods on our show, Prop Talk, which airs Tuesday, Thursdays, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Don't miss it. He's a certified bucket getter. And they got him on the free, basically, because he was throwing food at the Cavs front office. Which is, say, slightly something that I admire. To just have a full plate of food and go, you know what? And throw it at someone. I mean, I could never do it, but Kevin Porter Jr., you're down bad now. But you're playing well. You're playing well, and that's all that matters. You know what I mean? That's what we're all about here. As long as you're having a good time. Well, let's go on to number 4. Number 4 is the Pelicans. Pelicans. You're 11th in the West. You've got Zion Williams and Brandon Ingram. And you're 11th in the West. You've got Lonzo Ball. You're 11th. You've got everything to make a playoff team. And as Liv Moods is saying, what happened last night? A monster lead. Now you're finished 11th in the West. What are we doing here, Pelicans? What are we doing? You're down bad. You've got Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson, 2 All-Stars, and you're 11th in the West. I mean, can you say down bad? Can you say it? Because if you can say it, that means the Pelicans are down bad. Number 3. Number 3 is the Detroit Pistons. Now, when I say the Detroit Pistons, I want you to hear me loud and clear. Because the first thing I said when I said the Detroit Pistons was Detroit. The Detroit Pistons, you're certified down bad. Okay? Jeremy Grant is easily your best player. And what are you doing with Jeremy Grant? You're trying to deal him. That's like you've got the future in your hands. You can finally mold something nice and new out of it. You got a fresh piece of clay. And what do? We got to trade him. Blake Griffin says, I'm out. Blake Griffin's gone. Jeremy Grant, putting the team on his back, mind you. Went from a role player on the Nuggets to a straight up all-star on the Pistons. Now, what are they trying to do? They're trying to deal him. But you're down bad. Okay? You're just down bad. Number 2, the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers are down bad for many reasons. 1, Kevin Porter Jr., who was already mentioned in this list, and it's because you let him walk. You got him so unhappy, he was throwing food. And now he's gone. So now what do you do? Well, you got Colin Sexton, which makes you less down bad. You've got Darius Garland, Sexton. It's a sick nickname. But you've got your best player, Colin Sexton, favoring tweets on Twitter about how Kevin Love has stolen money from your franchise. Cleveland Cavaliers. You're down bad. You can't put it together. You're talking about dealing Cedi Osman. Cedi Osman. Why? Cleveland, you're down bad. Okay, that's just the end of the story. Just the end of the story. Number 1. Now, number 1 is unfortunate for many reasons. The number 1 most down bad team in the NBA is the Washington Wizards. Now, the Washington Wizards are down bad for a multitude of reasons. John Wall is saying no one had faith in him in that building. Comes back to the Rockets. He's putting up numbers. Maybe you should have waited on John Wall, but you didn't. You traded for Russell Westbrook. But now you're looking at your roster on paper and you're going, Russell Westbrook, Bradley Beal, Rui Hachimura. We might be putting together a squad. You didn't. You've got arguably 10 players in the NBA, easily one of the top 5 scoring guards in the NBA on your team, and you're sitting almost last in the East, wasting away Bradley Beal's career. Washington, come on the show. Let's talk about it. You're down bad. Where are we going to go from here? I have to know. You drafted a rookie out of Argentina, I'm pretty sure. That's where he's from. And what did he do in one of the games? He was fouling and blew the game. I mean, Avdija? Denny Avdija, I think his name is. Listen, Washington, you're down bad. It's okay. You've got plenty of time to recover. But let's not make a rash move and deal Bradley Beal. And trading for a 31-year-old Russell Westbrook. What are we doing, Washington? I might need to turn this on for a second. Calm down. I mean, Washington. Here's the thing. You're down bad, and that's fine. But we need to start making some good decisions in the front office. And we'll get out of there. So there you have it, folks. MikeyOver's top 5 most down bad teams in the NBA. If you disagree, let me know. If you agree, let me know. Who do you think is the most down bad team in the NBA and why? And if you still don't know what down bad means, okay, I'm not going to sit here and be your dictionary. All right? Well, let's keep moving. Let's talk about a name that everyone should be familiar with. It's Kyle Kuzma. Sitting there going, Mike, why are we talking about Kyle Kuzma? It's simple, really. He airballed a technical free throw. Let me say that again. He airballed a technical free throw. Now, just so we're all on the same page, a technical free throw is one where you are allowed to choose the shooter. And the Los Angeles Lakers thought, hey, we got a technical. This is a free basket. Let's put Kyle Kuzma on the line. And what did you do? You put him on the line. And what did he do? He airballed the free throw. Kyle Kuzma, after a game where he said he was eye-banging LeBron to give him the ball in crunch time, the very next game, airballs a technical free throw. Kyle.
Right, and that's probably why it's just a technical and not a harsher penalty. Ooh, Kuzma, wow. Airball.
And I mean, if that announcer doesn't tell you how that entire stadium, fandom, players and coaches were feeling when that shot grazed the rim, or not even the rim, grazed the net. I mean, me and Liv Moods talked about this on Prop Talk Tuesday, Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. You better tune in. Oh, Kuzma, airball. I mean, Kyle Kuzma. You want your respect desperately. The game before, people are going, Kyle Kuzma, most clutch player in the Los Angeles Lakers. Kyle Kuzma is the future of the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James found his number 2 weapon, and Kyle Kuzma, Anthony Davis is out. So the Los Angeles Lakers said, hey, let's give him a shot at the technical free throw line. Now, listen, I'm not saying I could do much better. But you put me on the free throw line, I'm at least touching some brass when I shoot. I hope the rims are made out of brass. I assume they're made out of brass. Maybe iron. Probably iron. It's definitely iron. Definitely not brass. But listen, I'm at least hitting some iron. Okay? Hit airball. The technical free throw, Kyle. Come on, man. You're better than that. You're better than that. You are better than that. Now, listen, we're 13 minutes in, but we're moving like a steam engine. I got the guy raking coals in the back here, keeping the train on course because we're cruising. And it's March. Oh, March. March might be my favorite month. March is just a month of madness. College basketball said, hey, we're going to have the craziest tournament of all time. We're going to get 64 teams to compete in head-to-head games to see who's the best college basketball team. Madness! Meanwhile, the seasons are changing. It's getting warmer. It's getting warmer. So not only is college basketball hosting one of the craziest tournaments, but also the season's changing. It's utter madness. And not to mention, it's the only month that has St. Patrick's Day in it, which is arguably one of the best holidays because, wow. Breaking news. Kyrie Irving is out. I may or may not have put Brooklyn in my St. Patrick's Day parlay. But you know what? At St. Patrick's Day, you can't bring me down. That's still going to hit. I got so much faith in James Harden. I got so much faith in Joe Harris. I got so much faith in that squad going up against the Indiana Pacers, I believe. Now I'm down bad. The St. Patrick's MikeyOver parlay is down bad. It's crazy. You got March Madness, the NCAA tournament. The seasons are changing. St. Patrick's Day. Is there a month crazier than March? I think no. I think not. I think no. Now, St. Patrick's Day is a day of glory. The NBA is on today. Doesn't matter if you're Irish or not. You're having a good time today. So buckle up, enjoy the day, wear some green, and just have fun. This month is madness. This is a month where you can look back and go, you know what? March, that's crazy. But it was supposed to be crazy. It's March. Now, listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I am a betting guru. But I'd like to think that Liv Moods and myself are rather good at prop betting. And I'd like to talk some shop. Whose overs are going to hit tonight? Who knows? I know. And I'm going to tell you two guys that I've got faith in tonight. And this is what we're going to do every show. No matter the sport, I'm going to give you two props. So here you go. Here you go. The two props tonight. Giannis Antetokounmpo over 29.5 points. Kelly Oubre over 16.5 points. Now I'm going to tell you why. Giannis is going up against Philly. It's a grudge match. Giannis loves playing Philly, okay? If you think he's not taking this ball and shoving it down the 76ers' throat, you're out of your gourd, man. Get back in your gourd. And then Kelly Oubre is my guy. I don't know why, but whenever I bet on Kelly, he says, hey, let's have a day. And that's the kind of energy that I need tonight. Now, this is the prop corner episode, or the prop corner segment. So if you've got any props, send them in the comments. Liv will put them on the screen, and we'll talk about it. But here are the two props again. Let me tell you one more time. Giannis Antetokounmpo over 29.5. Kelly Oubre over 16.5. Oh my God, that's sharp. Must just cut my finger talking about that. Now listen, we've been all over the place today. This is the first episode, okay? I'm gonna find my groove. We've been all over the place. But guess what? We're still finding our rhythm. So with that, I'm gonna get to the final topic I'd like to talk about today, which is the infamous Boeheim interview, where he, a couple days ago, absolutely body bagged a reporter during a post-game interview. Now, in this interview, Jim Boeheim was asked about his lineup. And to this reporter, he responded, I've been doing this for a long time, but last thing I needed was a reporter telling me what lineup to do. That's 5-2. Jim, you can't come at the short kings. The short kings are the backbone of society. Speaking as a short king myself, for you to go in that interview and absolutely body bag this reporter for his height, better than that. We're better than that. But don't get it twisted. I'm on Boeheim's side. Because I think most reporters that interview the people after the game, they're just trying to push a button. And this guy got what he had coming to him. He got called 5'2" on TV in front of thousands, millions of people. And he deserved it. But here's the thing that's upsetting, is that he's a short king. And now Jim Boeheim might just have the short king community going against him, which is the community you don't want going against you. go up on the report set and go, taking advice. Oh my God, it's 5-2. Retired. I would have retired. And that's just it. That's just it. But listen, this has been the break room with me, MikeyOver. We're getting in the groove of things. The lighting is garbage. They're telling me there's shadows everywhere. We got the mini fridge. We got the Zen garden. We got the phone. We got the oversized water bottle. And this has been the break room. Now I'll be back, but I won't be live because these episodes are going to be released podcast format, YouTube, wherever else. Might be released on Twitter, but not live. These will be pre-recorded episodes, but not this one. If you tuned in, you're a lucky, lucky listener because you watched the first episode of The Break Room live. Thank you. Good afternoon. And most importantly, happy St. Patrick's Day. And with that, I will now play out my exit music, which will be by the Chieftains. And it will be for 2 seconds. And then the live will cut. And this has been The Break Room with MikeyOver.